Hey, it's Random Pop Culture News Freak here once again, aka Mr. Meaning we're rainy as always. You guys know the rest of the intros and outros towards the channel. Follow me on Twitter, AKX, or Instagram. As always, Brighteon Odyssey, Rumble, and Minds, and Reddit, just in case the channel gets shut down. God forbid, shadow ban or worse, DDoS or doxed by the YouTube algorithm, Google system, or anything else. That's true. Jesus, God freaking forbid on that mess. Anyways, I know it's like 9 days old. I'm very, very super late on this one. I just want to see if there's any going to be updates. Is it going to be an extra tweet or Reddit post somewhere? Or, I don't know, even like a Snapchat or something, or TikTok post he was going to do. But dude's 100% legit about this, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just going to read half the article here from Sportskeeda. But hey, this dude only heard about from like 2.5 years. But it's legit. He's completely quitting being a pranking YouTube channel, in my opinion. I don't know. It could be real, it could be fake, it could be a publicity stunt. I only talked about this 3 times. This is only the 4th time I ever talked about him. I was going to do an SNK freaking King of Fighter 16 reaction. I'll probably save that for Friday. I already did it probably by the time you guys are watching this. But probably won't be up till like Friday or Saturday. I know it'll be like 5 days old by then, but it is what it is. And of course, I usually don't do this, but it's only strictly on my own opinion, speculation, strictly only my own viewpoints. I'm watching through this with my lens. So yeah, wearing long sleeves because it's extremely freezing cold out today, and it rained. So Mr. JiDion himself, this is my last video on this channel. JiDion is announcing a new Christian channel will be focusing on Jesus and God. He said he will be stopping pranks. Comes from Richie, and I'm probably going to butcher his name because I'm really bad when it comes to Arab, Middle Eastern, Asian names. Bakacharia. I think that's how you say it, Bakachara or Bakachianra. So yeah. Anra Kitty. I guess that's their. I'm just gonna say their username. Anra Kitty from what's it called? Sportskeeda. So let's jump into it. I'm gonna read half the article. I'm gonna do the reaction review segment later in a second. So links down below if you want to see me just do the reaction commentary part when I'm watching his video and giving input and my own personal takes. If he's lying through his teeth or is he being serious about being a man of Jesus and the Lord Savior? But let's see. This is well-known YouTuber prankster JiDion Adams announced that he will essentially stop his usual content focus on God. In the video on his main character channel, Adams announced that going forward will upload his Christian content. It will quote point the people in the right direction, or a new channel named JiDion. In doing so, he will effectively be decommissioning his old YouTube channel for his gain over 8.5 million subscribers at that moment. In the video titled Goodbye JiDion, Say Hello to the New YouTuber, revealed that he does not want to keep doing what he has been doing in life, and that he's going to be devoting himself to spread the word of God. I really hope he's not messing with this. I hope he's being legit and specific about it, because it's something I grew up in, like a Pentecostal, like Christian evangelical church when I was a 90s kid, even though I really didn't give a shit about church or God or any of that stuff, because I was living very worldly at that time. I still do, but a lot less compared to how I used to. I really hope he's not twisting his words. He's not trying to make a cult, or I hope he's not going to make something like Jonestown or Charles Manson or any of that crazy mess. God forbid if he does. I hope he doesn't say he's like one of those crazy Branch Davidians like it was when I was a 90s baby. How bad that ended up being. Of course, I was like 3 years old. I remember at that time. This quote, this is what he's saying coming out of his mouth. Although this is going to be my last video on the channel, I've been making a new channel, JiDion. Yeah, and then he keeps saying, can't tell if he's being serious. Fans react to JiDion saying his new mission in life is to serve Jesus Christ and help victims find him. In a surprising move, JiDion, who is going viral, making up multiple times in his pranks and often contentious jokes, announcing that he's going to be stopping that type of content and start a Christian channel. The controversial YouTuber, and I think it was a Twitch streamer too, I remember that. Let's move on. Stated that he also has a sole purpose of doing so will be the right help to direct people to see Jesus, saying, whoa, what is he going to be doing in his channel? Answer is nothing. This is going to be my last channel as JiDion, man. Like, I truly feel there's nothing else for me to do except do the will of God and point people in the right direction, follow Jesus, and get people to pick up their Bibles and read about Lord Savior Jesus. Hey, that's great. I really hope this is truth. an actual legit, like, not arbiter of true stuff, but I really hope this is coming from his heart and his soul. He's really dedicated in doing this mess, because that's a serious freaking task, man. Two things you don't mess with people in this life, in my personal thoughts, I'm not trying to get sidetracked a little bit, but I have to. You don't mess with people's food. You don't mess with their lifestyle. And the third thing, you don't mess with their fucking beliefs and ideologies and religions. You really don't screw around with that shit. That's a very, very bad thing to do. You step on people's toes like that, they will be offensive. They will go full Karen nuclear bombs on your freaking ass. Big time. If you mess with their freaking lifestyle and their beliefs and ideologies. But let's move on. JiDion continued his announcement stating he has done things halfway. And I'm going to start reacting to the video after this. So as is mentioned before, he is known for to be an internet troll and still faces highly contentious permanent bans from Twitch due to online harassment. So he can't even live stream on Twitch anymore. He shot himself in the foot with that one. Let's move on. Well, he has made the amends with the victim, who in this case, it was the popular Twitch streamer Pokimane, aka Imani Ains. He is still banned on the platform. JiDion did recently join Rumble. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm going to react to this a little bit. I already skipped the intro part. So, yeah, let's jump into it, see if he's legit or not. Let's go.
Me in public, asking me, are you still going to be doing prank videos? Are you going to still be doing your same type of content but keeping Jesus first? Or are you going to be quitting YouTube entirely, And so I'm coming on this video to answer all questions and clear up any doubts or speculations, man. So I think you got
links in the description box below if you want to watch this in your own personal time. I know it's like 9 days old, but let's jump into it for real now. Let's see what this man has to say.
I know where this is going, so let's just make sure JiDion doesn't come out. Yeah, man, I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say for you guys. Me starting this channel and really doing YouTube back in February of 2019, you guys have seen me go from a young teenager with a hairline.
I found he was only 22, 23 years old. He's way younger than I am. I'm like an old man now. I'm like 34. So that's pretty wild. I didn't know he was that super young and wilding out. I mean, he's not young enough to be my son. He's probably young enough to be my younger brother or nephew or something. And let's continue on. I know I didn't shave either. I look like a fucking bum. I apologize for that, but hopefully in King of Fighters won't look like that.
Mind to a young adult without a hairline, and you guys just seeing me grow as a content creator, as a storyteller, as an entertainer has been nothing short of just a miracle, man. And I am so thankful for all you guys for joining in this journey with me. And even when I first began, I always had this chip on my shoulder where I could see the vision and I could see me being one of the top entertainers on YouTube. But looking back on it, I
didn't even know who he was until Charlie, Moist Critical, and the other Duramni. That's when they started talking all this information and news about him, when he did all these crazy prank stuff about Pokimane and Tommy in it. And I think Jay Schlatt and all these other dudes are really, really high-profile, ginormous leviathans. Like, they're gods of this freaking platform of Twitch. I didn't even know who he was until then, like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Let's go on.
Really selfish, man, because I wasn't the only one that saw that vision. My team, from Vito to Hersey to Blazin to Matthew to Lauren to Dirty Dan, then to my friends, JV, Frankie, all the way to my parents, they saw the vision too. And not only them, but you guys saw the vision, man. I mean, every single one of you that would subscribe, like, share, comment, the reason the channel grew so much is it was the word of mouth, man. I've had some of you guys come up to me and tell me, yo, one of my homies put me onto you. Oh, bro, my homie sent me one of your videos. And it was just word of mouth because the videos resonated with you guys so much that you just had to share it with somebody. And you guys have put as much work into this channel as I've have. And so not only did I do this, but we did this, man. We did this as a team because we are a community, bro. Like, there's not any prank channel out there on YouTube that has the type of community that we have and we built in such...
Yeah, I don't like when he does that collectivism stuff. We did, we, us. At the end of the day, you're the one that made that shit happen. I'm just saying. I'm trying to be a hater or a troll or any of that mess, but in all actuality, the real facts, if you want to get very down and dirty to the factual proof of evidence, you're the one that did that to yourself. I'm just saying, you gotta be lucky. You gotta like win the lottery ticket. Whenever you become a giant 1 million plus subscriber or more higher channel than that, like you gotta take very huge responsibility in your freaking clout chasing, and then you gotta take bigger responsibility and tell your audience not to hurt or attack or harm anybody else or dogpile on another channel or another Twitch streamer, YouTuber, TikToker, Discord person, or Kick streamer, or any other social media platform that exists out there. You have a very huge responsibility in guiding your audience to the right directions of, you can't control every single little aspect they say and do in their own life. That's their accountabilities and responsibilities they're going to have to follow in their own certain terms, as long as it's not breaking the law or hurting anybody. But I don't like that whole mindset of the hive mindset of collectivism. We did this. Your sponsorships and advertisers are the ones that got you to the top, in my opinion. Let's move on.
Such a short amount of time. So I truly want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for helping me build this, because it wasn't just me. I've had a lot of help. Millions of people helped me build this, and I want to thank every single one of you. Not only have you guys changed the course of my life, but you've changed the course of my family's life. I mean, this house right here that I'm recording this in, I literally just bought this house. And it's just all thanks to you guys, I was just able to buy my mom her dream car. I'm able to take care of my family, my entire family. And I'm able to do all these things because you guys invested in me, because you guys trusted me. You guys trusted me, and you guys put your all into me, man. And
one two types of people that did that was those Twitch donation people or people on Patreon and gave them the finances and the wealth and the money to make those dreams real. And I'm glad if that's true. And he gave his mother's dream car that she's always wanted, and she's cried for so many years of getting. Hey, that's great. I don't have nothing to hate him when I'm not.
I can't say thank you enough. I really can't. And I know my family can't say thank you enough either to you guys either, because you guys truly changed my life. And some of you guys might have seen my mom and dad out in public, and every time my mom and dad see a young person, they always ask them, yo, do you guys know who JiDion is? And if they say yeah, my mom and dad, they call me right away. And if you guys ever got a call with me from my parents, man, put it down in the comment section below. And I know my parents are just as appreciative as I am, because they see you guys as family too, man. They truly do. I've been wrestling with my faith for the last couple of years. I'm not gonna lie. I kept on putting the world's needs and wants and my own needs and wants above God's love and God's commandments. I didn't want to turn my life to God because I was scared. I was scared of what the world would think, I'm not going to be as popular talking about God. If I follow Jesus, I'm not going to be able to do certain things in my videos. And I was being so selfish. I was more concerned with my worldly desires instead of my spiritual desires when Christ tells us to be born again. And I was really rejecting the faith. I was really rejecting the gospel because I didn't want to lose my life. There's a verse in the Bible that I feel really pertains to me. It's in Mark chapter 8. For whoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit?
And that one is a very, very important one. I know there's a New Testament and Old Testament. There's New Living King James Version. There's the New Living Translation one. And there's a third one. I forgot what that one was. And I know it was the one in Spanish too, but I grew up with that one a lot more than
Profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Like, this verse speaks to me so much because I didn't want to lose my life, I really looked at what I had in my life as being of greater value than what Jesus has to offer in my life. And looking back on it, that was a lie from Satan, because anything that we have in this world, we cannot take it with us when we die. If I died right now, the YouTube channel wouldn't be mine. Everything I own right now wouldn't be mine anymore. It would be possession of the earth. I couldn't take this with me. But the only thing I can take with me is my salvation and believing in Jesus Christ. and following him and following his commands. The love of the world made it okay in my mind.
100% agree. I've said that in my videos a few times. All worldly possession now. The PS4 Pro, Nintendo Switch, and freaking my smartphone here, any of this other stuff. Oh, real nice coffee mugs. All that shit's gonna be gone. Once I'm gone, my spirit man is either gonna go up to the beautiful pearly gates of heaven, if I'm lucky enough to even be worthy enough to go to those beautiful streets of crystal and gold. That'd be great. Or I have to go in the fire and brimstone, suffer in hell and flames for the rest of my life. I've said that very many times in my older videos.
And to continue living in sin because I felt accepted, I felt welcomed, I felt loved. But the love of the world is only temporary, but God's love is everlasting and will never cease and will never fail you. And so if anybody's having a struggle like this where you're putting the world against God's love, man, really look at it. And I'm telling you, the pros and cons list, the cons of leaving the world is going to outweigh the pros of being with God, but having an everlasting life will always outweigh anything the world has to offer. And I promise you, when you really pray and hearken on it, it's not a hard decision. I was putting the world before everything. I was putting my own heart's desires before everything that Jesus was commanding me to do. And in Matthew chapter 6, it says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money. And that's exactly what was happening, man. I was loving money and despising God. I would serve fame, fortune, clout, status over serving the Most High God. And that was truly what was happening. Fast forward, you know, if you guys see my testimony, you would know why I made my choice and how that all happened. But if you haven't seen it yet, I'll link down to the description below so you guys can watch those. But I'm just trying to save you guys some time, man. You know, I'm not trying to speak Japanese right now. I'm just trying to get this message across to you guys real quick. But if you guys want to watch my testimony, you know, click one of the video links in the description below. But for the first time in my life, I truly feel as though I'm doing something for me. I feel like I can speak for a lot of other creators, you know. We really don't get satisfaction doing this, you know. We have to get your guys' satisfaction. If you guys hate a video, we hate it. It could have been a video that we loved, but if you guys don't like it, then we hate it. We probably posted a video that we hate it, but then you guys love it, so we love it. So we dictate our emotions and stuff off how you guys are feeling that day. And in all honesty, man, it's not a way to live, bro. It's really not a healthy way to live. And I was living like that. Every time I would post something, every time I would do something, every time I would say something, I'm thinking in my head, what is everybody else gonna think? And for the first time, I truly feel free. I truly feel that I'm doing something for me and me alone, and that's giving my life to Christ, because I know this will never fail me. You know, I know, like, my YouTube channel could get deleted at any moment, but Christ is never going to leave me. As long as I hold on to him, he will always hold on to me. He'll never let go of me. He will never forsake us. So me giving my life back to Christ, I just feel whole again. Sometimes I would post a video and it would get 10 million views, be a 1 out of 10. But I would just be depressed for a week and just sleep in my bedroom. And I would just feel empty. You know, even when things would go good, I would still feel empty, man. And I feel like that's a feeling that I wouldn't want to wish on anybody, you know. Like, I know a lot of you guys are inspiring YouTubers, you know, wanting to make it to my level or even higher to other creators' levels. But I'm going to truly tell you, man, like, this job isn't fulfilling like we make it out to seem, man. You know what I mean? And I'm really telling you guys, man, make sure you guys get your faith right. Make sure you get your guys' faith in God, because that's the only thing that will make you feel whole. Because this right here...
The satisfaction this earth gives you, and this, in my personal opinion, I've talked about it for many, many years. I love the powers that be, the elites, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, and all the other Vanguard, BlackRock, World Economic Forum that control this earth. They can give you all the wealth and riches and all these beautiful treasures of this planet, but they're going to rot. 100 years or 1,000 years from now, they're not going to be worth anything. They'll be gone forever. My personal thoughts, views, and opinions are, you got to accept Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior, and God, and Yeshua, Hashim, God. That's the one that's never going to forsake you. He's never going to backstab you in the back when your times are good times or the bad times. Yeah. He's going to be your best friend. He'll be your big brother. He'll be your freaking father that you never had. And if you were growing up fatherless, that's the best thing to turn to is Christ. In my opinion, I agree with that. Let's continue.
It just won't do it. In Galatians 5, it talks about how we're supposed to nail our flesh to the cross. So if I'm going to nail my flesh to the cross and walk in the Spirit, then I have to take on a new life. And I just can't be JiDion anymore. And I know the impact that the videos have had on you guys is astronomical. I mean, I know the videos give you guys confidence to be your guys' self in public. I know it helped you guys through the darkest times in your life. And, you know, you guys can count on my videos to cheer you up whenever, you know, the world was just beating down on you. But I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, man. My videos are just a band-aid, you know? My videos can't help solve your guys' deeper problems. And I'm so grateful that my videos were able to help put a band-aid over some of your guys' wounds, man. But I want you guys to take the initiative and heal the wound itself, to entirely heal it, because us as content creators, we just can't do that, man. And we'll never be able to do that. You feel me? We can't fill that void for you guys, and we can't always be there for you guys. There's only one person that can always be there for y'all, and that's Jesus Christ. And as much gratification I got for helping you guys with depression and helping you guys truly be yourself, I have an even greater calling and motivation and inspiration to keep doing this and spreading the word of God, because me giving my testimony, man, like I've had so many people message me, come up to me in public, talk about how they started to pick up their Bibles after seeing me testify about Jesus Christ, how they're going to give their life back to Jesus Christ. And I feel like if I'm going to be an influencer, I want to be an influencer to the right thing. Instead of you guys idolizing me, I want to point you guys in the direction on who to idolize, on who to follow, on who to worship. And that's Jesus Christ and Jesus Christ alone. Because only he can make you whole again, man. I can't do that, man. And I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. No creator you guys watch.
I was just like my dude was talking about KJ Osborne, and I talked about him a few times. Scariest movie ever. KJ's Will Happen. And to cling on your life to Christ. Like, follow his path. He'll give you the path, and like he'll give you that direction of faith and motivation and speech and freaking positivity vibes. You gotta go on his path, because you know it's a lot more of a thinner, narrower path compared to the ways this planet, this world gives you. Okay, the son of perdition, the Antichrist, or the devil tries to destroy everything that you do, even though he comes as a fake bullshit light. You know, hey, you can't freaking follow that path. That's a very, very dark path to go on. That's the journey you guys got to go on your own. I can't help you with that either, because I'm not a pastor, I'm not a minister, or not a televangelist or evangelist or evangelical dude or whatever, but I'm just normal everyday average fool. I'm just saying. And I'm not way up there where he has 3-4 million plus subscribers, thank God, because that'd be a shitload of pressure on me if I had that many people watching me. But let's move on.
Can ever do that, because we're men and women. We have bad days. We might say something that you guys don't like one day. You know, we might make a wrong decision one day. You feel me? You guys just can't trust us. There's only one person you guys can't trust, and that's Jesus Christ. And Jesus told us, you know, the 2 greatest commandments was to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, and to love your neighbor as yourself. And I love you guys so much, truly, that I want to dedicate my life to pointing you guys in the right direction. And if me having to live my life in accordance to Jesus can help some of you guys get the courage and the strength to live your lives according to Jesus, then, man, that's an easy decision, because I want to see all of you guys in the kingdom of heaven. I really do. I love you all. Now, I do have self-awareness, you know, and I do realize, you know, I have viewers that don't believe in Jesus, that, you know, believe in other religions. And I also know I have viewers that might not believe in anything. And to you guys, if this is our crossroad, if this is where we depart, and we're no longer on the same road or the same path anymore, I just want to say to all you guys, thank you so much. I can say to you guys, my brothers and sisters too, man, because y'all invested your time, your energy to help me make the best content for you all. And don't ever think that I took this for granted, because I never have and I never will. And I truly want to thank you. And, you know, if you guys ever see me out in public, man, bro, come up to me and give me a hug, because I love you guys. And I just hope that you guys still stick around with me. But if this is the crossroad, then I wish you guys nothing but the best in your journey. And I pray that one day you do find Jesus Christ, so that you can have this happiness that I do. But I still love you guys with all my heart. So I know a lot of you guys are like, yeah, you're yapping. Now, what are you going to be doing with the channel? And the answer is nothing. This is going to be my last channel on JiDion, man. Like, I truly feel like there's nothing else for me to do except for do the will of God and just point people in the right direction to follow Jesus, and to just get people to pick up their Bibles and to read about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man. And I'm done, you know, living my life lukewarm, you know, having my toe halfway in, halfway out. No, I just want to dive all the way in on the deep end of the pool and truly give my all, like how I did for YouTube, into serving Jesus Christ and to helping you guys find him in the best way I possibly can. So, although this is going to be my last video on this channel, I will be making a new channel. It's called JiDion. And I know my Bible scholars out there probably already know who JiDion is, but when I was reading through the Bible with my pastor, I was looking at the etymology of my name, JiDion, and I saw that there was somebody in the Bible with a close name, and his name was Gideon. And his name means he who cuts down. And I truly feel that God put me on this earth to, A, cut down the lies that the devil is spreading, that, you know, the world is better than God's love, man. You know, it's a lie. I know a lot of you guys would kill to have my life, man, but trust me, my life is nothing. Nothing. No influencer, no celebrity. Life is nothing compared to the love of our God that he has for us in the eternal kingdom. It's nothing, because he has everlasting life for us. Everything on this earth will perish one day. So if you guys want to see Christian content, it's going to be geared towards my youngins out there, because I know how hard it is for young Christians to navigate a world where it's really godless, you know? It's godless, and it doesn't promote righteousness. It promotes unrighteousness, and I know the peer pressure gets to us, you know? It's not the cool thing to follow Jesus. It's not the popular thing to be righteous and to be holy and to be set apart. It might not be the popular thing. It might not be the cool thing, but it's the right thing to do. And I want to help make videos to help you guys with y'all faith to really navigate these trying times, man, because it's getting bad out here, y'all. It really is. So yeah, man, I really don't know what else to say. Just thank you guys, man. Thank you. And for the first time in my YouTube career, whether you agree with my decision or don't agree, there's only one thing I ask that you guys do, and that is just to respect it, you know? I'm not asking you guys to still follow me. I'm not asking you guys to still support me. I'm not asking you guys to do none of that. All I'm asking is, if you don't agree with me, if you have any ounce of love for me.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna respect it too, you know, because I barely know how this dude is. I only made 4 videos on the dude, 3 or 4 videos, and it looks like he's really 100% genuinely rags to riches, humble beginnings. I'm getting a really good vibe from this dude. He's legit. He's not playing around or BSing around, beating around the bush. He's really dedicated and committed to following what Jesus wants his life to be, which is good. Hey, I'm glad, and hopefully he builds that relationship stronger with Christ, the great creator, the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega, author and the finisher. Just saying, I'm glad he found God.
Just respect my decision, because for the first time in my life, man, I am truly happy, man. I'm truly happy. I feel like I'm doing the right thing, and I'm not looking back anymore. And I just need you guys to respect my decision. That's it, you know? That's all I ask for you guys, is just to respect my decision and to give my life to Christ.
Right.
And if you guys do that, man,
I willingly respect it, bro.
Thank you. And I love you. So yeah, y'all, this is the end of JiDion. Obviously, you guys can still call me JiDion Demarcus Cousins III. You know, I'm still always going to be Demarcus Cousins' grandson. You know, like, can't change that. But yeah, man, I'm excited. And don't get it twisted. You know, even though I'm going to be making Christian content, I'm still going to add me into that content, you know. I can never take the me out of me. But I love you guys, and take care. God bless, and peace.
Thanks. Yeah, thoughts, views, opinions, and hopefully not speculations, but yeah. The dude's coming from a really humble-ass place. I'm like, I don't know the dude personally. I don't know my IRL. And granted, I know the last 2 videos I did about him, I don't know if it was real or fake. I really hope it was real. I know he busted that dude EDP 445 for being a child, you know what? A freaking disgusting predator. God forbid that he was, because that was really, really bad. I don't know if he was legitimately being a fool about it, or if he was serious about it. I don't know if he has any pastors or preachers or ministers, like his grandparents or his uncles, as part of a church choir or church team or any of that. I don't know what divination or denomination is going to be in Christianity. That's a very big, ginormous, whole spectral can of worms, I could say in a whole other separate video. I will be here like for hours and days talking about that. Because I know there's Jehovah's Witness, there's Pentecostals, there's Methodists, there's the other one, 2 other ones I'm trying to think. There's St. Lutherans, and then there's the Mormons too, but I don't really agree too much with what they do. And these are the ones that I usually follow, like the Pentecostal thing. It's the one I've always followed. Hispanic, Latino, Puerto Rican churches. I was growing when I was still in Harlem, New York, before I moved out here to Vegas. And that stuff is a very, very hard, challenging thing to do. Follow your life every day, obeying the 10 Commandments. That's a very, very hard thing spiritually and emotionally. You got to go through. That's a hard pill to swallow. So, you really got to ask Hashem, Jesus, God, and Christ in your life if you really are dedicated and very serious and strict about following that path. He's going to have to give up drinking and smoking and prawn and Rule 34 or NSFW, No Nut November. He's going to have to throw all that away. R-rated movies, he's not going to be able to play that. Certain video games, he's never going to be able to play ever again. He'll never play stuff with blood or gore or any of that stuff. He's never going to be able to tamper with a lot of, like, mess around with all that stuff in the world anymore. all that stuff that had to do with exorcisms and The Conjuring. This is the reason why I stay far away from stuff like that. I just heard like 2 days ago, my dude KJ Osborne, in Case Scares Movie Ever, he did a thing about like, he talked about this thing that came out 2 months ago or last month. It was trending on TikTok. Like, it's called Red Door, Yellow Door, Black Door. I'm never gonna play around with shit like that because that's literally inviting demonic energies. And I do believe they're very evil, disgusting satanic demonic forces that run this fucking planet. And there's a certain country, I can't say where because I'll be, oh, like anti this and you're a racist to that. You know, I'm not. The CEOs and CFOs that control this fucking country. I'm not saying say life is a simulation either, because that's what it could come down to, but I'm not going to get into that fucking conversation either. Well, last thing is, I wish him the best of luck. I was never really a follower of the dude at all, but I just follow him a little bit when he did YouTube drama news or Twitch news. I know when he got in that little beef fight with Logan Paul and Hassan Piker, that one was funny. The dude's a very, very good smooth talker, good ass entertainer. He's got good energy, good vibes, a good frequency about him. I wish nothing but for best for JiDion. Best of luck to the dude. And I'll probably do a reaction to the King of Fighters 16 Hikimo. That's Friday, Saturday. Even though I already did it by the time you guys are watching this video, but it's going to be in the back burner until at least Friday or Saturday. Because next week, the Hunger Games movie, Ballad Birds, the Songbirds, the Snake. I hope it does good. Only reason I'm watching because Viola Davis and Peter Dinklage is in that. That's kick-ass. That's it. Blessings to you, man. My brother in actual Christ. Hopefully I get to see him in the kingdom of heaven one day. You know, hopefully his salvation and the spirit is saved. He saves a bunch of other people with him. That's it. Links to the scripture box down below to the first part of the video. And that's it. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros and boys and fingers as always. Tacos and Nikki Komodos. I'll see you when I see you guys today. Good night, wherever in the world or universe out there. I'm drinking smoke at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Stay tuned for more future content channel, literary ministry news and manga news, history, drama news. Of course, once in a while, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Kick, drama news, and once in a while, celebrity actor gossip news, Elon Musk news, virtual VTuber news, or drama news, and anime update news, and reaction review segment commentaries like this one. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Later, my see you on the flip side. Don't take any of the jab or the freaking, poison or nanobots and hydrogels. I'll talk to you soon. Stay extra safe, extra cautious. I'm out here. Happy early Thanksgiving and thank Christmas if you live in the United States, and I'm out here. Goodbye. Stay extra cautious and watch your backs. Later.